Welcome to the Privacy News Online Weekly Recap, where we bring you the latest privacy news stories from around the world. My name is Brian Tong, and I'm your host. Without further ado, here's the latest from Privacy News Online. UK's biggest airline, EasyJet, reveals breach affected 9 million customers. All in all, around 9 million EasyJet customers had their email addresses and travel details stolen. Some people even had their credit card information stolen. And the kicker here, though, is that this data breach happened way back in January of 2020, and it took them 4 whole months to tell their affected customers. So, January, February, March. Germany rules that right to privacy online applies to everyone, even non-Germans. Germany's Federal Court of Justice has ruled that an individual's constitutional right to privacy online can't be violated by the country's intelligence agencies. Specifically, Germany's NSA, the BND, will no longer be allowed to spy on the internet activity of non-Germans just because they aren't citizens. New rules will be in place by the end of 2021, and this is how a government is supposed to protect privacy, and many countries, they could learn a thing or two from this ruling. China is moving to take full control of Hong Kong. Now, instead of letting Hong Kong govern itself as was promised, China is now planning to pass new laws for Hong Kong. Protesters are taking to the streets again, while China's military has promised that they will uphold national security. Needless to say, tensions are high and rising. Meanwhile, in an absolutely dystopian confirmation of how messed up the situation is, Hong Kong's chief executive Carrie Lam has told the media, rights and freedoms are not absolute. Yeah, that's why they're protesting. Analysis of pseudonymous health information helps fight COVID-19. OpenSafely is a secure analytics platform that allows health information for COVID-19 analysts to be shared while maintaining privacy. This platform has been demonstrated in a new research paper out of the United Kingdom, which uses pseudonymized health records from over 17 million patients to help advance COVID-19 research. OpenSafely, along with decentralized contact tracing apps, are examples of how fighting COVID-19 doesn't need to come at the cost of our privacy. 2 COVID-19 privacy bills introduced in Congress. 2 new COVID-19 privacy bills are working their way through Senate committees. One is called the COVID-19 Consumer Data Protection Act of 2020, and the other is called the Public Health Emergency Privacy Act. Generally, these bills are trying to ensure that emergency health data collected by third parties is properly protected. While experts doubt that either bill will pass in their current form, it's a good sign that the privacy of health information is being considered during this pandemic. 8 billion internet records leaked in Thailand. Thailand's largest cellular data provider, AIS, has confirmed that they leaked over 8 billion internet records in the last month. The database leak was discovered by security researcher Justin Payne, and the leaked internet records information includes DNS queries and netful information, which you generally want to stay private. Now, Thailand has strict internet laws that allow the government to access internet records, but this leak left that information available to everyone else as well. Google Chrome version 83 includes new privacy and security updates. If you're a Chrome user like myself, don't forget to update. New features include the ability for users to manage and delete cookies per site, or block them entirely in incognito mode, along with an enhanced safe browsing mode. Now, do you remember though that even if you're using the newest safe or incognito browsing, your internet activity is still being stored and monitored by your internet service provider. Now you're up to date on the latest privacy news. Privacy News Online is brought to you by Private Internet Access, the award-winning no-log VPN service who reminds you to always use protection. Sign up now and get up to 2 months for free using the link in the description below, where you can also find a link to learn more about all the stories in this week's Privacy News Online. And also a special shout out to Linus Tech Tips for giving us a mention on last week's WAN show. We appreciate it. And if any of you are interested in the latest computer and gaming news, check out the WAN show every Friday night on Twitch and YouTube. The links are also in the description. So thanks for watching this week's Privacy News Online. I'm Brian Tong, and we'll see you next week.